welcome to John's Batmobile. Today we got the 66 Batmobile. Phase 9 to 11. All the parts. Oh, still nicely packaged up. We also got 3 gifts this month. There we go. That's the posters. Still wrapped up. I'll unpack them later. And there is our box binder with the other issues in that we'll do another video with. Excellent stuff. But for now, let's have a look at phase 9. Here we go. Let's have a look through the magazine. Zelda the Great. There's Adam West on the phone. Stealing for the Doom Trap. Batman #1. Great Batman comics. Excellent artwork as always. Batman 47. Excellent read, these magazines. Really are. There we go. Batman Boy Wonder. And your car parts. Phase 9 in this phase. You assemble the right cylinder head as well as fitting the first ignition wires from the distributor to the spark plugs. There we go. So assembling the cylinder head, and again assembling the cylinder head, fitting the cylinder head, installing the ignition wires. Yeah, so we're going to make up 4 wires, as they call it, ignition wire, and pop them, there we go, onto the spark plugs. 4 of, and that is the result. So without further ado, let's get on with the build. Okay, let's get the parts out. Okay, those are our parts. There we have the cylinder head. So we just pop these 2 together, and that will go on there, just like that. There we go. So we get it that way around, and we need 2 AP screws. Okay, get the first screw into place. There we go. Excellent. You can see it overhangs here a bit and there, but it's nice and neat there. Well, that is how it should be. Okay, next we need the exhaust manifold, which will fit just there, just like that position, and we need 2 AM screws, one here, one here. Excellent, that's looking brilliant. Next we need this little piece, and this will fit into that hole just there. There we go, turn that around. That's nicely pressed into place. I think you might want to use some glue for that, but it is quite a nice tight fit. So that is the feeder pipe. Excellent. Next we need to put 2 CM screws, one in here and one in here. This is for the build later. So I'll put the first one into here, and this one into here. There we go. Next we need the spark plugs, so we can take these off the sprue, and once we've done this we can take them to CM screws off the cylinder head, because we'll use them later when we put it onto the engine. Excellent. So we can take these out of here. It's basically just to prep the thread. There we go. Pop them to one side. Now we need to pop these into place. Now let's see. They do push down. There we go, that's the tighter fit. But you never know, they might come loose. They have gone in that little bit more. Now we need the engine block. Okay, now we have the engine block, so we can pop this cylinder head into place just like that, just there, and we can use the 2 CM screws that we've already used to fix this into place. Yep, that's nice and solid. Now we need to cut this ignition wire up into 4 pieces. Okay, so we need the first one to be 70mm, and 80mm and 90mm and 100mm. That's the first one. Okay, the first pipe we need, or ignition wire I should say, is the 70mm one. That will go on this spark plug here. That'll be easy to do. There we go. That is into place. Just move it on a little bit more. That feed pipe I think needs adjusting. Might need glue in that actually. And the other end will go on to here, I believe. There we go. That's the first one on. So 70, 80, 90, 100. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Get them into place. There we go. Now it's just a matter of get the other ends into place. There we go. So we have the 70mm, the 100mm, the 90mm and the 80mm ignition wire. Now it's just a matter of tidying these up along with the spark plugs. I mean, the spark plugs do move around a little bit. They won't come out of the sockets, but they do move around a little bit. But you may want to glue these onto that distributor or distribution cap. There we go. And you may also want to take them off and straighten up the curl, as they are. Like that 70mm one is rather curved around, so I think I'll take that off and redo that, dress it up nicer. Well, there we go, that is phase 9, so we can pop that to one side and we'll get the magazine for phase 10 and we'll have a quick look at the magazine. Okay, let's go through the magazine. There we go, Adam West again, A Death Worse Than Fate, Opening Nights. You can see the different eras that Batman goes through. There's a cracking picture of the Riddler. And here we have your car parts. Phase 10. In this phase you assemble the carburetor and intake manifold, fitting them to the top of the engine block. So we have the intake manifold, the bracket, vacuum line fitting, pipe, carburetor base, middle, carburetor plug assembly, thermostatic choke, vacuum line outlet, fuel inlet, throttle body, flat needle plug, vacuum line, bracket, throttle control lever, DM and AP screws. Quite a few parts in this one. There we go. That's going through the instructions, but that is what we're left with. Excellent. So let's get on with the build. Okay, let's get the parts out. Okay, those are all the parts. First thing we need is 10E, which is this piece, and 10H, which is this little piece. As you can see, it's a D-shaped connection. Yeah, that just pushes into there like that, and then we put that onto here just there with AP screws. So we need 4 AP screws for this. Okay, let's get the AP screws in. We want it in this position as well. So we have the thermostatic choke into the carburetor base. Excellent. And now we want 10J, which is a fuel inlet, which is this little piece, very, very tiny, and we need that in that position there, and then we need the vacuum line outlet 10I onto here into that little hole there. I'll just get this the right way around. as you can see, 10i, and there's one peg there, one peg there. The shorter peg is the one that goes at the top, so we put the longer peg into this base. Just like that. There we go. Very, very small. So 10i, vacuum inlet, and 10J. Excellent. Next we need 10D, and we need to cut this into two lengths of 60mm. And we'll pop one of these onto that fuel inlet. There we go. So we can discard that one, and this one will go onto the fuel inlet. There we go. So that's the fuel inlet, 10J. Excellent. Now we need to cover these with the carburetor middle, 10F. Now there are that little peg there and that little peg there will go into that hole and that hole there. We just need to position this correctly and capture them. There we go. A little bit of fiddly. There we go. You might want to test fit that first. And then we connect them together with an AP screw. There we go. That's how it should look, just like that. Looking excellent. Okay, now pop that to one side because now we need these three pieces. So we need the flat needle plug, which is that little piece, and that goes into the side of the carburetor plug assembly, which is just like that. Excellent. And these go together onto here. Again, that is D-shaped connection. There we go. This is the top of the throttle body, and that looks like that when it's done. Excellent. And these are pushed onto the top of the carburetor middle, which will go into those two holes there and there, and hopefully it will. It's a tight squeeze, this one. One's gone in, the other hasn't. There we go. Bit of a toughie, but it's in there, and that is how that should look. Brilliant. Next we need the throttle control lever, which goes on to the side bracket 10N, just like that, and this will go onto here, just there, and we need an AP screw for that. There is a little notch there which will go into that gap, so if we just hold that there like so, we can get the AP screw, and that little notch should stop it from moving around. There we go. Excellent. Now we need 10C, and we need 10D, which is this other 60mm pipe that we cut earlier. Put that onto this end. Looking at that, that is where that one goes. Yep. And 10M goes on to this side. There we go. So we have the 60mm pipe, 10C in the middle, and 10M, that longer pipe, which we haven't modified at all. And this will go through there, down there, into that hole there. Excellent. That's exactly where that should be. Brilliant. So 10C into 10A. And now we need this bracket, which is 10B, which will fit on to here in that hole and that hole, and we'll secure that there like so with two AP screws. Excellent. That is looking superb. Now we can pop this onto the engine block, so we'll bring that over and that will go just there, like that, in that position. And we need a DM screw into there. So grab over that, keep that steady, and get this DM screw in here. This is a flange screw, just popped a little bit of oil on it. There we go, excellent. Finally, we just need to fit these two onto here. Oh, we can go on there like so, and this one comes around here. There we go. Excellent. There we go. That's the vacuum advanced unit 7G for those two pipes. Brilliant. Let's now move on to phase 11. Here we have phase 11. Quickly go through. There's the Riddler, the Joker, Batman 49, looking excellent. Two-Face, the return of, and your car parts. In this phase you assemble the left engine block, fitting it to the oil pan. So you have the left engine block, the connector, the bracket, the fuel pump, fuel filter, fuel pump hose, oil filter, oil pump, AM and AP screws. There we go. So pop all this together and that is the result. Excellent. They're the parts. Let's get on with the build. There we go. Those are the parts. This little piece, 11E, the fuel filter, is damaged, but I'll just glue that together. Never mind. First off, what we need is to put these two pieces together with an AM screw. This is the bracket, the left engine connector 11B to the bracket 11C. That's about how that should look. And we need an AM screw through there. So hold them two together like that. Pop the screw through. Excellent. It does have a location peg there. Now that is how that should be. Now we can pop this onto the engine block, which will go into that hole there like that. And again, we need an AM screw. There we go. Excellent. That's exactly how that should be. Okay, now what we need is 11H. That fits into that hole there, and it's just a push fit connection, and that will go, yeah, it goes in on an angle, this. There we go, just like that. Excellent. Now we need the oil pan, and I believe that will go onto there like so. We need to pop that pipe onto there. We need to connect this together with two AP screws, the oil pan that is. Okay, let's get the first AP screw into place. Just make sure that oil pan is flush with the bottom. This piece we just put in might get in the way. Well, there we go, that's how that should be. Now it's just a case of popping that pipe into that pipe on to here. Just like that. You might want to trim that. Excellent. Okay, next we need the fuel pump hose. That goes that way, and we need to pop this pipe, which is 11F, onto there. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. There we go. Excellent. And then the other end of that goes into here. It's a D-shaped connection. They're just pushed together. You can see that one's brought there. That was how it came, but I'll super glue that later. Excellent. Now we can pop this into place, and this will go into that hole there. Like so. Excellent. And then we need 11G, which is the oil filter. That will go in to there, like so. Excellent. I think that's a tight enough fit. You might want to put glue on them, but I don't think you really need to. There you go. That is phase 11 complete. Well, there we go, folks. Those are the two engine blocks. We'll pop them together. That'll push that across there. But that we'll start that with the next phase. Excellent. Well, there we go, guys. That is the start of the engine. Excellent. That's that side, and there is the left side. Excellent. All that lovely detail. I think I need to straighten that out. I think I'll pop that in some hot water. Try and get that all sorted. Excellent stuff. There we go. So that is phase 9 to 11. 12, 13 and 14 left. Hopefully we'll get to complete this, because this little beauty goes on to here as well. Yep. In the end, we've got 1 or 2 more pieces left over. Excellent stuff. But there we go. That is it for this video. So if you did like that, give us a big thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you soon for the next 3 issues. Excellent stuff, or I should say phases. Brilliant. Thanks for tuning in and watching. Stay safe. See you soon. Bye for now.